Hey, y'all.
All right. Welcome to Running Totally Free.
Running Totally Free.
Free.
There we go. I'm kind of lean into you. That's comfortable.
More intimate. Welcome to our home.
Don't get too close, because I'm breaking out a little bit this week, and I'm not sure I want everybody to see that. So actually, we're real people, so we'll let you see the real stuff. We're not going to cover it and Photoshop it and all that kind of stuff.
We need money to do stuff like that. We don't have money.
We don't. We're working on it, but
we're low, no budget.
Yes. So anyway, here we are, Michael and Heather Clark. We are, if you've not joined us before, this is Running Totally Free, and we have Facebook pages, Running Totally Free and Running Totally Free in High Heels. So you'll find him at Michael Clark and myself at Heather Rounds Clark. I also have a Periscope, I guess that's what you'd call it. You can find me at Gabe's Mom 315. So Gabe, GABESMOM 315. And I say about 5 days a week. I go live at some point during the day, and I'll talk for probably 5 minutes tops about something that a real mom might be struggling with. I might even just show you my messy house, or show you my enormous load of laundry, that kind of thing. But anyway, I'd love to have you there. So, want to introduce what we were talking about this week?
So, buttons for my grandfather.
We need to give a shout out, right?
Give a shout out to
Kimberly and Steve.
Oh, that's right.
Robinson. Yeah. Hi, guys.
Kimberly and Steve.
This morning, I went to a consignment sale, and I ran into Kimberly Robinson, who is a neighbor, or was a neighbor of mine, of ours. And interesting fact is that Kimberly and Steven got married the exact same day and the same year we did.
So they'll be celebrating
17 years
on March 27th, just like we will be celebrating 17 years.
March 27th.
Of wedded bliss on March 27th.
Yeah, so congratulations, guys, ahead of time.
Yeah.
And we are just so grateful that God put you in our lives, because you have been a huge inspiration to us to run totally free with our finances. And we just appreciate so much your example. Kimberly and Steven are a very humble couple. And they're sweet and friendly and kind and generous.
And they're debt-free, including their house.
They are debt-free, including the house. That's stunning.
I wonder if they had a debt-free scream.
Oh,
I wonder.
You guys will have to let us know.
Yeah, when you paid off the house, were you like?
Did you guys do a debt-free scream? We never asked you.
In the backyard on that new deck.
Oh, right.
Although it wasn't a new deck then.
No, it would have been an old deck then.
On the old deck.
That's when you would have done your debt-free scream, probably.
Up and down and screamed in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
We probably would have heard that.
Guys, you're going to have to message us somehow, either on our YouTube channel or on Facebook, okay? And let us know. So anyway, sorry, we're a little distracted because our son has our other son on his back.
Hey,
Noah, let everybody see.
So we got, where are we at here? So we got a backpack today at a consignment sale. And now there's our boy. There's our boy.
There you go.
All right.
And apparently he really, really likes it. So
Gabe
that's good news.
Gabe is enjoying that. We got to take it slow. So
anyway, let's not shake around too much.
We have a backpack now. There's all kinds of woods in our house, around our house where we go.
Yes.
And it just walks around the neighborhood instead of using the stroller. Now we've got this cool new backpack where we can throw him in and go for a hike, and he seems to like it. So it's very, very exciting.
Yeah, Gabe is a mama's boy, and is having a little bit of difficulty having me leave the room. So I was looking for something that would allow me to cook and pay attention to Gabe, because the kids are fantastic with Gabe. They really are amazing. but they need to go outside and play. They need to go have some fun on their own instead of always helping me. So anyway, consignment sales are awesome. Used baby equipment.
There they go, heading outside into the beautiful weather. I think it is a beautiful day out too, right?
Yeah, it's like going to be in the 70s today.
That's great. So gorgeous. I'm off tomorrow, so I'm praying we have.
Actually, it is. I think it's supposed to be like 74. Guys, it's getting beautiful in Georgia.
So
Yay!
we have 2 hammocks out in the back.
Yes.
And be using those hammocks tomorrow.
Yeah, we should give a tour of our backyard. Our backyard would be a good staycation place. We have wonderful friends who loan us their condo in a beach town, and that's the only reason why we can go on vacation.
Yeah, there wouldn't be no vacation this year.
No vacation. And as it is, we'll be cooking the whole time because there's a kitchen. We've been saving change and change jars and a little bit of money in a vacation envelope. Yeah. And it's not going to be glamorous whatsoever.
We've got some more stuff to sell.
Yeah. So we'll be set.
Yeah, it's going to be a low budget.
Very low budget vacation. But honestly,
hey, we're going to be at the beach.
Yeah, we'll be at the beach. And Michael works, he won't say this, but he works incredibly long hours. I'm saying sweet things about you. I'm boasting about my husband. He works amazingly long hours, and he is really due for some catch up on sleep and having his scenery change. So we just are so appreciative of our friends. You know who you are. So thank you.
And thanks.
I'll let you talk. I'm sorry.
Thanks to my mom, because she's going to come stay at the beach with us for 2 nights.
Yeah.
Which I have friends in the hotel business that are going to get us a night stay or 2 at a hotel when we're in Hilton Head, where we're going, so we can see each other without children, which will be fantastic.
Yeah, I don't think we've been on a date since November.
Is that right?
Yeah. So we're really hurting, guys.
Well, we did a backyard fire pit date one night.
We did do that.
It was in the rain.
Yeah.
We lit an outdoor fire and it started raining, so we had umbrellas.
We did.
With the fire pit going.
Yeah, we did.
That was fun.
It was fun. We should do that more often.
Yeah, we should do that again.
I was thinking, Michael and I love to play card games. These are good anniversary and like just date night ideas, guys. We love to play cards even before we had our first son. We used to play cards and we loved it, and you can take it anywhere. So we love doing that. We love watching movies. Everybody kind of likes doing that, but we need to work harder, I guess, to find other things we can do at home for, like, what would you call that? Not a staycation, but like a stay home date, I guess.
Yeah.
Stay home date night.
Problem is I've been so tired on my days off.
Yeah.
That I haven't wanted to do anything except sleep until noon.
Pretty much.
So that makes it harder.
And then he runs, and the kids want his attention.
Yeah.
And we got to cook and
all that good stuff.
So anyway,
all right.
On to what you were going to say.
Financial Peace University. This was week number 7.
I wish I could see Gabe on Noah's back. They're going out into the backyard, and it's so cute because Gabe's little legs are dangling.
They're heading out into
the woods,
guys. So they're exploring.
But it was really cute.
Yeah, they're gonna have fun out there, out in the great outdoors. So it was week number 7, and they went over baby step number 4.
Yeah.
Which was saving 15% of your take-home income.
Take-home income.
Your take-home income, and it was about college planning. And, you know, they went over the example of the 30-year-old person that
couple made $48,000 a year.
Yeah, and if they put aside, what was it? Here's if they funded their Roth IRA at $5,000 each per year, they would have $9,800,000 if they
tax-free. At 70 years old.
If they did a 401k at $600 per month, they'd have $7 million. If they maxed out both, they'd have close to $17 million.
That's amazing.
So Dave was saying, even if he was half wrong,
it would still be
numbers,
incredible.
Unfortunately,
past that age.
We're 15, and we're still on baby step number 2,
Yes.
which is the debt snowball. Last week we were talking about insurance and life insurance. Heather did an online.
Yeah, I did my online, I guess, questionnaire, you would call it. And actually, that's a good reminder. Is the next step is that the home nurse has to come. I have to make my appointment with her, so she'll come to the house. And
they haven't called me.
This is so bizarre.
So I wonder if, they've just excluded me already.
Well, that's kind of.
It might be a story of my imminent death.
It might be, honey.
I don't know. Anyway, I need to find out. So I filled out my application online, but nobody called me to do my interview.
Yeah, they just do them one at a time. Who knows?
I don't know.
We're not familiar with all this.
But I will follow up with a phone call, because that was the big thing that came out of last week's class for me was life insurance and doing signing up for long-term disability when that shows back up again at my workplace during open enrollment. And something that they mentioned last week that I missed was just the will, and then this week we went over the will again.
Yeah, as a class.
But
we discussed
the homework
that a
for this last week was to check our coverages, like our homeowners coverage and our car insurance, to make sure that we have appropriate coverage, and I didn't do that. So that's going to be on this week's coverage. Anyway, they went over mutual funds. They went over how to invest, how to break up what percentage goes to your 401k.
Mm-hmm.
So if your company matched 3% of your take-home pay, then you would do 3% in the 401k, and then the other 12% with the Roth IRA.
Right.
Right now, though, we're not
anywhere near this.
Yeah, I mean, this is way down the line for us, because baby step 3 is 3 to 6 months
of income
of emergency fund, right?
Yeah, why did I say income?
I don't know.
Anyway, emergency fund.
So
well, I know why. 3 to 6 months of what your income would be.
Right, replacement income.
Yeah.
So we're still on baby step number 2, and we're working hard on baby step number 2. We did have a medical bill come in this week that I'm in the process of trying to unravel. Heather had some allergy tests done a couple of years ago, and it wound up being a
ridiculous amount of money.
Ridiculous amount of money. It was $1,100 to do
a common allergy test, one of those skin allergy tests on both arms.
Office.
Yes.
And we hadn't met our deductible yet, so we got whacked, and we've been paying this thing off, paying it off, and right when we started our debt snowball, they sent me out a statement saying that $29.91 was the balance owed on the bill. So we had been paying it down $10 a month. And then when we started the debt snowball, I listed all my debts that was in the debt snowball. And then I got a statement saying, you now owe $29.91 instead of $630, which is I thought we owed. I was like, wow, fantastic. The insurance, they must have figured out they'd gotten paid more for the insurance. So I called them today to say, hey, y'all said I owed you $29.91, but now you sent a follow-up bill saying I owe $599. What's going on? And they said, oh, there was a glitch in the system. Surprise. No, that was a mistake. I'm so sorry. You don't owe $29.91. Yeah, you still owe all the money. You owe $599.
Yeah. So
they're doing some research. I wanted them to do a forensic audit of the account to tell me where all the money is. And I spent some time today with the insurance company. I was on a call with the insurance company for an hour and 30 minutes because we got a $7,000 anesthesia bill from when we had the baby, when you had the baby, Gabe. A year later, so a year after the fact, I get this bill saying you owe $7,000. So I spent all this time on the phone with the insurance company today, and the final analysis was when they submitted the bill for the $7,000 for anesthesia, they left out an R in something.
Wow.
So I sat on the phone while they waited to talk with this anesthesia people to say, hey, resubmit the thing. You made an error on your end.
Oh my gosh, guys.
But for someone who just took it at face value and said, "Oh, I owe $7,000. This bill came in. I got to pay it."
Right.
Didn't do that. We did, some research. So anyway, the bill's going to be resubmitted, and we'll see where we are from there. But I believe we met our deductible last year, so I think the whole thing's going to be covered. But
yeah.
What a nightmare to get that bill after we're working our debt snowball, saying you owe $7,000 and then you owe $599. So fortunately,
so it would have been like almost everything we just paid off in our debt snow. Far
that would have been a
just
bummer.
Poof.
That would have been a bummer. So I think the anesthesia thing's going to work out, but it looks like
allergy tests probably will be the same.
I think we're gonna have to pay that, the $599. Although I'd really like to say, hey, you sent the bill. I'm so sorry that you made an error on your end. Tough luck. But I don't really think
legally that.
I don't know if things work that way. What? Can you take your brother back outside?
Okay. Why don't you push him in this stroller? Okay. Or go up. Yeah, that's fine.
Or go upstairs is fine. So our son injured himself carrying around the backpack. He probably tried running or jumping over a creek with. I'm assuming they probably once they left here. There's a creek down there. They probably went running. There was a log over the creek, and he probably went over that and fell off and tumbled or something. Something crazy like that happened with the baby. So. Okay.
So the moral of this story is, don't always take your health care bills at face value. Question everything. We have had a lot of health care over probably the past 10 years, particularly of my life. I had to have 2 discs removed from my neck. I've gone through 3 really, really rough pregnancies, and we have paid a bunch of money, even dental bills. And what we've, I think, kind of learned is that you have to ask a lot of questions before you accept any kind of service at all, really. Don't let them touch you until you find out how much it's going to cost, even in just even in the room. You know what I mean? Like, not even for anything necessarily what you deem as serious, like a surgery. You should be asking questions way before that, because as you all know, the health insurance system is I guess in serious shape right now.
Well, it's just you're responsible. And in the end, you can't rely that they're going to do the right thing by you.
Yeah.
You're going to show up and they're going to say, you need an x-ray.
Mm-hmm.
And if you say, okay, you say I need an x-ray, I'm going to go take an x-ray. They're your care provider, but you're ultimately responsible for your care and for what you're going to pay. So you might want to say, you know what?
Let me find out how much that's going to cost first.
Let's put that off until our next visit, or set up a visit for that.
Don't just say yes.
Because that one x-ray could turn into, $1,000 bill for you. When Heather had her neck done, they sent her for a post-surgery MRI. That, we wound up having to be, I think it was close to $3,000 out of pocket.
Yes.
Which really hurt. It went into the next calendar year, even though the surgery was back when it wasn't a necessary
procedure.
Deal.
Yeah.
We could have said, you know what, we don't have that in the budget right now. Once we found out what it was going to be, instead we went and did it, and then we were on the hook. So
yeah.
So
if there are any young couples watching us, please learn from our mistakes. Try to get to that 3 to 6 months of income saved as soon as you can, because you can't assume you're going to be healthy at a young age. You can't assume that all your health issues are going to come up past your 40s or your 50s, because that's not how it necessarily works.
Stuff happens.
Yeah.
And even if you're young and you have a child, you have insurance, you're still going to be on the hook depending on your insurance for, at the low end, $1,500 $100, and at the high end, you know, you might be on the hook for $10,000.
Yeah.
So you probably weren't thinking about that when you were, oh, we're going to have a little baby and it's going to be wonderful, but all of a sudden now you're got a lot of medical bills.
Yeah.
They talked about saving for college, and I think it was called what, an education IRA.
Mm-hmm.
If you put away $2,000 a month when they were born till 18, I think you mentioned something like
126,000 or something.
Yeah.
Like it would be paid. Your child's education would be fully covered.
Yeah, but you obviously can't have debt then, right? When you have a baby, you can't have debt because you have to start putting that money away. We didn't. So
Right.
our children are going to have to work and, you know, look for scholarships, and
Yeah.
it's going to be a different experience than if we had handled our finances better.
Yeah.
But that, you know, it's neither here nor there. Anything else? I think that was it for this week. I have work coming up, so I've got to go get changed and head off to Del Frisco's.
Yeah. And if I have time this afternoon, I was going to try to do a little video of my haul from the consignment, my first consignment sale of the year. So you can see just how much money I saved buying clothes and gifts and things like that. So hopefully I'll see you soon. I'll do that today or tomorrow.
All right.
Okay.
Have a great day. We'll see you all the next time.
All right. Bye-bye.